Welcome to the last segment of Lions Den on Main Media TV. I'm your host, Christopher Mangwell, and we're here with the director of the Rayburn Student Center, Wendy Morgan. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, before we get into our conversation, we're going to take a look at a video that we have about students being excited about the new expansion here at the Rayburn Student Center. So let's check it out here on Main Media TV.
I'm for it because, the CAF gets pretty crowded when we go in at the rush times, and I feel like the campus is growing also, so to promote our growth, promote the growth of the student center.
I'm excited about the student center expansion, mainly because we get the bigger cafeteria. We can fit more people in there and everything, but also we get a student government specific room. So it's set up the way we need to. Students can come in and be more involved in that specific room, know exactly where to go, no time changes, reservations, those kinds of things.
I'm excited about the Student Center expanding because I know one of the problems I had my freshman year was that there was never really enough places to sit in the CAF. And even though I don't have a meal plan now, sometimes I go in there and I sit with my friends. So I'm excited about the Student Center expanding because I know that later on, when it actually ends up happening and I want to go in there and eat lunch with my friends, it'll be plausible and we won't have to worry about, okay, some people meeting up at other times and then not having anywhere to sit.
John Kirkpatrick, President of Student Government Association. I'm excited for the new expansion of the Student Center. One reason is the expansion of the cafeteria. We all know it's already packed and full. Also the meeting rooms, the expansion of the meeting rooms, that's a big priority. As of right now, it's very hard to get a meeting room at any time during the semester. I'm in a lot of other organizations. I know a lot of other people are too, so they're probably pretty excited about more meeting rooms and the availability of those rooms.
You just heard the sounds of the students at Texas A&M Commerce about the new expansion of the Rayburn Student Center. And we're here right now with the director of the Student Center, Wendy Morgan. How you doing?
Great.
All right,
Glad to be here.
Before we talk about the expansion, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I'm the director of the Rayburn Student Center. I came here from Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, which is where I worked previously. And I've worked in the Student Center now for 3 years. So.
All right. So let's talk about the big expansion. Tell us more about that.
We're adding 28,000 square feet to the expansion, which is 14,000 square feet on the first floor and 14,000 square feet on the second floor. And what that allows us to do is double the seating capacity within our dining hall and also double the amount of meeting rooms upstairs.
All right, and you just got back from the groundbreaking ceremony,
yes.
Correct? How was that?
It was great. I think we really were able to generate excitement about what's to come, and one of the things that we really wanted to do, we actually are going to do a time capsule that everyone's been contributing to, student organizations and departments, so that they can kind of leave their legacy in the new building, and they'll open that 20 years from now and be able to see what life was like on campus now. So even for those students that maybe are graduating this year and aren't going to be here for the completion, they still have a way to be a part of the expansion.
So when should we expect the expansion to be completed?
The first floor is the biggest priority right now because the dining seating is really at a maximum, and we're going to be adding the new residence hall, which will be opening in the fall. And so that completion will be in January of this upcoming year in 2014, and then the second floor will then be completed in May of 2014. So they'll be working on both at the same time, but the priority is to finish the first floor first.
All right, I know a lot of people are excited about this, especially about the cafeteria. So what are some of the new features that the cafeteria will have with the expansion?
Yeah, we're adding some customized seating. Right now, if you go into the dining hall, it just feels like one big open space. But we know when people go to dine somewhere, you kind of want to feel like you have your nook or your place where you're going to hang out with your friends. And so even though it will, in reality, be one big space, we're doing different kinds of things with seating and decorations to make it feel like there's some individualized spaces within it. We're also adding an action station, which is going to add some additional food lines. We're also adding a lot of different places, like some bar seating where you can plug in your laptop or plug in your phone where you're sitting there and eating. And so we have a lot of really neat features that we're adding.
Oh, so new students that come on campus are really going to enjoy this expansion.
I think they will. Another thing that we've actually done is right now, you don't really necessarily get the feel of school spirit, and we've really tried to focus on making sure that it feels like it is A&M Commerce's dining hall when you go in there, and so I think students will be really excited about that.
Okay, when did the Rayburn Student Center first open up?
We only opened 4 years ago in 2008. We just had our 4th anniversary in January, and so on our 5th anniversary is basically when we'll be opening the new part of the expansion downstairs.
Okay, and so our students have to be aware of some of the construction going on as far as like parking or anything like that?
What we do, we have a website. If you go to the Rayburn Center Student Center website, we've added a tab on there for the expansion, and we're going to have a blog on there with ongoing information and updates. And so as those things come about, because we probably will have to shut down that little portion of the street for a little while as we go through the construction, and there may be some other inconveniences in terms of dirt or different things at different times. And so we just want to make sure that we'll be sending out information out to the campus, but at any time, students can go on there and kind of see what's going on with the expansion and any updates that there might be.
Okay, and talking about the second level for the expansion, what type of new features will that bring to the Student Center?
We're adding a lot of different kinds of meeting spaces of various sizes, and so right now we've tried to choose what are the most popular sizes being reserved right now and make duplicates of those. So for instance, our Integrity and our Traditions room are very popular. Our dividable space, which is Innovations, so we'll have some rooms of that nature, and then we're also adding some more dividable rooms where it can be a big room or it can be a smaller room. And we're also adding a student government seating area, so that since student government is representative of the students, we wanted to make sure that they kind of have more of a Senate chamber feel when they have their meetings.
Okay, and so the reason for the expansion on the meeting room, because of a lot of organizations and a lot of different events, it's just kind of like a first come, first served basis is booking the events or the meetings in those rooms. So now a lot of people have more opportunities to actually book those rooms, correct?
Right. As our campus has grown, it's just that those spaces are filling up more and more quickly. So really, as student organizations are trying to plan their events, sometimes they're finding that those rooms are booked when they're trying to plan their event a month or two in advance. And so having more rooms on campus is going to create more space for people's events all over campus.
Okay. So what are some of your favorite things about being the director of the Student Center?
I love the opportunities that we have to interact with students. To me, the Student Center is a place to gather, connect, and experience, and we do that in a variety of ways through student employment, and being involved in student organizations, coming to events, and so I really love just being a part of that and getting to see students have great experiences while they're in college, those wow moments, and learning and growing and being ready to go off into their professional careers after they leave here.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say last before we get out of here about the expansion for the student body?
Well, thank you for having me here, and I just hope that everyone can be patient as we're going through the changes, because I think everyone's going to be thrilled with the end result.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming on the show, Wendy.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and you just seen Wendy Morgan and talking about the new expansion for the Student Center, so be looking for all those new features coming soon. This is another edition of Lions Den on Main Media TV. I'm Christopher Manguel signing out.